It makes me feel like when I'm trying to talk to people and be social, with facial expressions, I can't quite understand them, and people are thinking that I can understand them, and that I should know this, and they tend to make fun. They tend to make fun of me or think I'm stupid when I say the wrong things because I don't understand what's happening.
I think it's really difficult for my brother having autism because he doesn't understand people's feelings and he doesn't understand people's thoughts.
I feel isolated and alone sometimes. I don't interact well with other people in big group situations.
It's hard to socialise because when I'm in a social group, I feel a bit like a foreigner because I don't always know what to say. It's awkward in positions like that, and I feel like I'm different somehow.
I think autism affects my brother in social areas like school and with his mates, because at school the teachers don't really understand him, and so he'll, like I said, with his sarcasm and his sense of humour, he'll try and make it funny, but then they do find it offensive, which gets him told off a lot.
Sometimes I panic if I don't know the right thing to say, or I say something stupid, or a million things goes through my mind when I actually, go out and meet someone, and a million things go through my mind. What am I supposed to say? How can I say it?
If there's a group that I find it hard to talk to because it might not be who I usually would socialise with, I would find it hard to talk to them. There would be a barrier. I wouldn't know what to say to them to start the conversation flowing. It's hard to access public transport because it's getting out there, the responsibility of catching the trains, getting the bus at a certain time.
Travelling outside the home, I always like to think of it as part of exploring, part minefield, so exploring a minefield if you want to put it together. It's a very big, move, and for me, sometimes I can't even go into town without constantly, looking about. All my senses are alert in that lot, and Jack will tell you that when we go off to the train station, I always have to make sure that I say, and I can get back with this ticket, because I always get frightened that if I'm buying a ticket, I'm only buying one for one way. I'm always frightened that I'm going to be stuck where I'm going.
Oh, there's a train. Yeah. We want the Norwich train, don't we?
Yeah. That's just all gobbledygook to me. I mean, what's the time now?
15 metres.
One thing I've found difficult about catching the train, I tend to see the timetables, and they usually say this train will be heading for, and it usually just tells you the end stop, which is not always the one I want to get off at, so I find it hard. So I sometimes have to try and ask one of the staff members, say which one of these trains will go to this stop, because I can't really find it on many of the boards. And it's really tricky for me to just go up to someone I don't know and just have the confidence just to ask that question.
For me, it's like kicking a wasp's nest. You're thrown into a situation at the deep end and you don't know what to do. It can be very unnerving sometimes.
If I didn't have a private taxi, I don't think I would be able to go to college now. It's very stressful. It is very stressful.
I was bullied pretty badly at school for 10 years, and it was to do with my special needs. I think it's because they didn't understand why I was getting special treatment in classes, or going out into special need classes, because to them, on the outward appearance, I'm just a normal human being.
I've had lots of problems with people bullying me, coming up to me and trying to make fun of me. So I was trying to look for ways to make it so that people wouldn't want to come up to me and wouldn't want to just go up to me and have a go at me or try to beat me up. So I couldn't really think of much, but I just got into all this gothic stuff, and now people tend to stick away from me because they think I'm a bit threatening. I'm not really threatening. It just how I want to perceive myself to kind of create a barrier.
The children at school bully me because that I've got autism, and they pull my hair, they pull little bits out of my hair, and I shaved it off, and that's why I became completely bald. It made me very upset, and I didn't want to go to school the day after.
I guess it's human nature that we feel threatened by something we don't know about. But I feel if they just sat down and talked to me and got to know me and that lot, they wouldn't have been, jealous or angry or that towards me. They'd understand that I going out of classes not because I was, a special child and getting special lessons and becoming a teacher's pet. It was because I needed the extra help and not going out there just, so I can have fun and laugh with the teachers and that lot. I suppose my special interests have been sci-fi, and Star Trek has played an important role in my life for years.
My special interests are Bruce Lee, ninjas and karate.
I have an interest in anime. It's been an interest I've had since I was like 8 years old. I just always liked how the people in anime always have all this good action, fight scenes, so much stuff you can't get in regular shows.
I spend about 5 hours doing karate and watching Bruce Lee films.
Probably I actually know more about the Starship Enterprise than anyone else, really. I mean, I love spending time reading about it, looking through its schematics, basically stuff like that, and I find that incredibly interesting.
Some people say I'm weird for watching it because there's a lot of carnage and gore in it, but I just see it as something that's really interesting to me.
In the future, I'd like to be a martial artist and teach people like martial arts and stick fighting.
I have an older brother called Mac, and I don't really tell my friends a lot about him.
Autism is a problem for my brother because they don't understand him. They just think that he gets sent out and getting told off all the time.
I'm Mac's sister, but I'm Mac's older sister. So I suppose it's different for me because I'm older. I feel very protective towards Mac. I don't want people to look at him and think he's different from anybody else because he's not.
Yeah, I would like to go shopping with Mum sometimes, but I can't because Mark could want to go to toy shops and stuff, whereas I wouldn't want to do that and it would just waste the time of going shopping. Sometimes I feel a little bit left out because Mark takes the time from Mum.
Having a brother with autism doesn't really make me feel different because I find it quite easy to explain to my friends because they're a lot older than like other children that have them, other like siblings and all that.
Thinking back, some of the occasions that we've been out on as a family, if Mac does find it difficult, then we do have to leave the situation.
Having a brother like Mark affects my social life. I have to explain to my friends that he has autism, and then I feel like that they might get they'll take the mickey and stuff, and then I'll lose my friends.
What I like about the group, because it's really fun for me to play around and have time with the friends I've made here, because they're like brothers and sisters to me.
I enjoy coming to the group, and I think it's important because there's people here that understand my point of like my point of the story and like people who understand how I feel.
It's helped me meet people who don't have like great understandings of social situations as well, so they know the stuff I've been through.
If I didn't have the group, I'd probably feel sad because I'll probably miss everyone. I probably could, because everyone means a lot to me when I'm in a group.
If I didn't come to this group, I probably wouldn't go out much. I wouldn't socialise. The group gives me the opportunity to get out and socialise with people.
The trips have been fantastic. They're really good fun. We did a trip to Butlins in Skegness. That was fun. We went to Pleasurewood Hills. That was fantastic. We did some zoo trips, which is always nice to see the relatives.
I'm really excited to go on trips because, and then it'll give me time away from home.
It's helping me understand what Max got, and it's helping me get to know people that got a brother like me.
Lisa and Julie have helped me bring up my confidence in this group.
This group shouldn't work because there's so many different people in this group. As I say, you've got older ones, younger ones, people with autism, people without autism, but I think it does work because we're so different.
The group means to me, well, to be honest, when I first started the group, it meant sort of just like a respite from my parents and that lot. And now it's a part of life for me. I've been doing this for 4 years now, and it is now my second family. I've gotten to know everyone. We've been through ups and downs, and I don't know where I'd be without the group really, because it's been a really big support for me.